Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, wherever you are. And my Facebook Live and subsequent video I was going to do today and for this week is obviously going to focus very much on nutrition. And the topic of today's video is why nutrition is a lot like life and that can sometimes throw you a curveball. And where I'm coming at from that perspective is if I kind of use a story to go along with it, so it makes a little bit more sense. Is that obviously if you had caught the video yesterday and last night, should I say, I talked about that I went to the Rail Air Show with my family. And obviously it was hot that afternoon. And as a result, and unfortunately, and everybody that has a prosthesis can relate to what I'm about to say, I am on crutches or hopping around the house to get by. So why am I saying that? Is because a lot like life, nutrition throws you a curveball. And from that basis, okay, could I have planned better for it? Yes. I knew the inevitable was going to arise because I had swelling. It was a bit sore, the bruising. So I knew the inevitable was going to be, if I had to go outside the house, I'd be on crutches, and that was the case. I had to go to physio, so you have to use crutches. And I should use them in the house, but I don't. But that's a different story altogether. I have to hop around. But where I'm coming from to make them parallel equate is nutrition is not this complex being. It can be at times, and this is maybe where obviously the curveball analogy comes into play because it catches you off guard. What systems can you implement to be, I'll use the word safeguarding, but it's not the right word, to preempt some of those different pitches? And I use the baseball analogy to tie in nicely with the curveball analogy, an example. You plan, you prepare, and you implement a strategy to overcome that situation. And coming back to my story with me not being able to use my leg today, I knew that was going to arise. What do I do to preempt and see the positive side of things? I look at it as I'm going to have to use my crutches or hop around the house. I'm comfortable with that. I'm content with that. And it's seeing the positives to a negative situation. I think sometimes, and I was thinking this through my head before I came on live, I think at certain times people who have an impairment deal better with adversity than somebody that has not always encountered it. But using a quote, talking to Donny Boyven before, it's using that adversity as your superpower, and you're the only one who's had to endure that. So why not see the positive side of it as opposed to looking at things from a negative perspective because society dictates it must be that. And obviously we look to tear each other down anyway, but that's a Tyler and different story from what I'm kind of talking about, and obviously going off on a tangent. So that is why I, in my opinion, believe that nutrition is very much life, like life, should I say, and it sometimes throws you a curveball. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to give everybody a few shout outs for jumping on the live. Like I said, as always, if you're watching on the replay, do put hashtag replay and give me your thoughts on this video. So I'll give everybody a shout out who's come on. Mark McCarthy, Janet Coral, Tarquan Smith, Jeanette Kakulis, Andrew Flowers, Chris Freer, and Nadia Roberto. So thank you all for jumping on this live today. Obviously, for the Brits, it's a holiday. So I say that it's a bank holiday. And I hope everybody else is having a pleasant Monday. So I will speak to you guys again tomorrow.